push up in a Rari with Ferrari, and you know BT. Ask your crush, do you like me? Mental health check, talk to me. Somebody got you effed up. Call and get it off your mind. Catch us in the A, turn us up while you in traffic slime. Welcome to the greatest show on earth. Yeah, this the baller alert. Yeah, this the baller alert. Yeah, this the baller alert. Welcome to the greatest show on earth. Yeah, this the baller alert. Yeah, this the baller alert. Yeah, this the baller alert.
Broadcasting live from Atlanta, Georgia. Welcome to the Ball Alert Show. I go by the name Ferrari Simmons.
I go by the name, you know, BT.
Friend of the family, Sean Garrett is in the building.
Hey!
What's up, brother?
Hey, man, what's up, bro?
Always super duper fly.
Hey, man, you know, we still at it, brother. We still at it.
A new song out.
New song out, man.
Girlfriends.
Yeah, girlfriend.
Honcho and Plies.
Honcho and Plies.
That's
like
an interesting dynamic.
Yeah.
Because you wouldn't expect Honcho and Plies to be on a record together.
OG, new guy.
Yeah, like, you know, R&B, you know, same thing they probably said about Breakup, you know, me, Mario, and Gucci Man.
That was a random
You know what I mean?
collab.
I like to do super records. You know, I call them super records. You know, it's just like putting Lil Jon, Usher,
Ludacris.
on a record, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, for sure.
It's just, but, you know, I think, you know, that dynamic of just like three different. This particular record is a record about relationships and the things that we all going through every day. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's three different perspectives from three different worlds. So you know I'm on there crooning. You know what I'm saying? Real R&B shit.
Yeah, you singing on that guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, what you thought? What you thought, right?
You said the girls turn to wives, that my wives is my girlfriend.
No, girlfriends to wives, and my wives turn to girlfriends. Girlfriends to wives. Now them wives is my past tense. If I had a wife that would treat me like my girlfriend, then she would be my wife.
And she would be my girlfriend.
Damn! You know what I'm saying?
Hey, the pen. The pen is immaculate, my brother.
You know,
Always,
I
though.
appreciate it, man. You know, I'm just.
Well, okay, so I'm gonna get straight into it. What makes you say, all right, this is for me. All right. This is for XYZ. This is for you.
Yeah. I mean, to be very honest with you, man, it's just like I just got a chance to. I just came back from LA working with like Starr, and different artists motivate me in a different way. You know what I'm saying? It's just like when I get a chance to work with certain artists, you know, I feel like they are hyper artists. And then some artists are pretty much, you know, kind of more content. So,
What do you mean hyper artist?
I mean,
Like energy wise?
Yeah, energy
Okay.
wise.
Okay.
Like I consider Chris Brown he's a, you know,
Hyper.
He's a hyper artist.
Okay.
Beyonce a hyper artist. Usher's a hyper artist. But then there's other artists that are more content. Like they don't really require that extra They just like to stay in their pocket. You know what I'm saying? Like
They sound doesn't really change.
like Summer. Like Summer
Okay.
Summer's probably more content with her sound. She don't really like to get out of her box too much. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
it just. But me, I'm a hyper producer, a songwriter. You know what I mean?
So you would prefer to work with someone of the same?
Yeah, like you know, I couldn't wait to work with Ira. Like it was just, and we didn't even get we got in for like a day and a half, but you know, it was like 6 songs already, like 5 songs.
And for those who don't know, who's Ira?
Ira Starr is like one of the biggest African female artists in the world. You know what I'm saying? She be going crazy. But I really love because I just got back from Africa actually, and it was great, man. Just really just. I'm ready to get on the road, start doing some shows. You know what I'm saying? I got a really dope band. I'm excited about like my music director and things like that. It's just that's another phase of my career people just haven't really seen. And so, you know, I'm excited.
So we
about
full artist mode right now. We not. That's what we're focusing on.
Yeah, I mean, I'm always producing and making hits, but it's just like, you know, that's another bag I be in. You know what I mean? It's just like I never really got a chance to get like Breakup was my first #1 song as an artist. But to be very honest, it's like sometimes, you know, we as our people, we put ourselves in boxes, and it's like to evolve is just like you can't be scared to just like really do what you do. Like signed my first record deal when I was 14. So I was an artist before the world even.
So you was an artist before you was a writer.
Mm-hmm.
Now I got a question. Why you and Mario have never performed that song together?
He performed it.
I'm talking about y'all ain't never performed it together.
I don't know, man. I mean,
He just performed the BET Awards, like a little clip of it, right?
well, we eventually we'll meet. But I think Mario was. I think he was really like evolving I think he wanted to really evolve as an artist. I think I've seen his show intensify. You know what I'm saying? He's doing a lot bigger shows now. You know what I'm saying? And some I don't know. I mean, it just. I wasn't in full artist mode. You know what I'm saying? It would have been great though to pop out and do it, and it will be. But it's just like evolution is real, man. It's just like you take your time. You meet when you meet. Moments happen when they happen. It's just
Yeah, because he was at your single release party. I wanted to just have that song played in the club. It just gave you the mic.
You know what?
Gave him the mic.
That would have been fire.
But that's what you do.
Yeah, you should have created that moment, bro.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think a lot of times, man, people, people don't understand how much better we are together. That was the whole point. That was actually my song. You know what I'm saying? It was at the time, Mario he needed a smash. Shit, and I'm a big fan of his. You know what I'm saying? So I thought that would be, and Guwap. That was my first #1 song as an artist. Gucci's first #1 song as an artist, and it went crazy for Rio. So it was just like super summer. Like it just was incredible, man. So
That was 2009.
mm-hmm.
I remember hearing that over and over and over.
That song was
and
everywhere.
Over and over and over.
You know what's funny?
Loving me, loving me, loving me.
You know what's
Break
crazy?
up.
I don't think that at first I didn't get a shout out to my brother Bangladesh. I did that.
Oh,
with,
yeah, okay.
Yeah, I did
Yep.
that with me and Bang.
What up, Bangladesh?
Yeah, man. But you know what? I don't think at first the feedback wasn't really that good.
Really?
Like in reference to like some of the gatekeepers, they was just like, I just think that's a street record. So it's just like a lot of times, it's a little bit frustrating. You really just gotta prove it. You gotta prove it. And the fans gotta call back on it. But it was really great, man. It was like the world loved it, and after like 4 weeks, I think probably about that 4th week of radio, the
It took
phone
off.
started-
Yeah.
it started-
Yeah.
it,
For sure.
it got raw, So I was really excited, man. Do you think now that y'all heard the record, I'm gonna put y'all on the spot.
Come on.
Do you think this is as good as Breakup?
Breakup is a very hard record for you to compare that to. Now, it definitely has the potential, but heavy emphasis on potential.
Okay.
Because Breakup was like it was just everything. That beat on Breakup, that hook. Now, I'm just gonna listen to Girlfriend a couple more times.
Yeah. I think for this time,
Because they played Breakup in the club, on the radio, everywhere
yes.
after it blew up.
Yeah.
It was just, you couldn't get away from it.
But that's the fun. But that's the funny part about it. It's just like, it's just you can't.
But you never know, man.
You can't tell how. I don't know.
Man, you can mess around and go crazy on TikTok with someone creates some part of the sound and then go crazy.
That's why I was like, I don't
you never know.
With music now, I don't like giving my opinion on music because if I'm wrong, now you saying your opinions don't matter because I can say
That's why I said
I can
potential.
say
though.
I was trying to.
I know what you're trying. You can't get me
That's
because
why I said
I've been
potential.
wrong a lot of times. I'm like, oh, this is the one, and then it might not be the one, and I'm like, I don't like this one, and then that one go. So it's like
You never know.
You never know.
Yeah.
It's even songs like even with Young L.A.
It resurfaced.
Who would have ever thought
that
that song
resurfaced.
is bigger than songs that are outright?
I mean, we're going viral. Wall to wall going viral.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
That's my
It's
point.
crazy.
But that's my point. You never know. That's why I say it has the. I feel like any really good song, which I believe that's a great song.
Thank you.
It has the potential to go
Yeah,
there.
I just think that, you know, I really hope that people really get into the concept of it and understand what it really is. Like, because it's not like, well, first of all, I'm not even talking about literally being married. It's like, wifey is like the girl that you choose. But the problem that I feel like we're dealing with today is just like, you know, a person to sell you the representative. And that representative, you buy into who that representative is. And then all of a sudden, the things that, you know what I'm saying,
You bought into.
a person that you bought into, the person changes. And it could work on both sides, you know what I mean? I'm going to definitely do a remix to it as well, get a female take on it as well, you know what I'm saying? But it's not a record, it's a record for us, you know what I'm saying? Meaning like us in relationships, because everyone can relate to it, you know what I'm saying? It's complicated, love is, so I think, you know, R&B, that's just my take on R&B. I think, you know, it's a little bit edgy. You know what I'm saying? Plies went absolutely crazy.
Yep.
Yeah, he went crazy.
Honcho went nuts. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, you know, I feel like my
Give you that street light verse.
Yeah. That street light. What
I
you
know
know
what's up,
about
man.
that?
Yeah. Come on now. Come on.
How you and Honcho link up?
Hey man, I just admire Honcho's flow. You know what I'm saying? I just thought that he would be perfect on the record, and I thought it would also be something that, like, because we don't, you know, it's not like we grew up together, so it's like we're just three different worlds, and it's sometimes that's the idea. You know what I'm saying? It's just like you can't always, you know, opposites attract. You know what I'm saying? I think before, you know, because I remember, man, L.A. was like, why would I want to put Lil Jon on the record with Usher? I was like, that's the point. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
You know, but you know,
Nah, for sure.
we all grow. You know what I'm saying? And
look at that.
And when the world heard that record, it was just it was just.
It was nothing like it at the time either.
Nah.
Because you mixed crunk music with R&B, and there was a synergy there that you was like, wow, this is.
And
organic.
we're referring to
Usher.
Yeah.
one of the biggest songs in the
all
world.
time.
Yeah, man. It was kind of like.
How many times Diamond is that?
I was thinking,
think.
Yeah, 2004, 2000.
I'm saying, I think that's Diamond. How many times Diamond?
It's double Diamond.
It's double Diamond, I believe.
Damn.
20 million, I believe.
Yeah.
I'll fact check it, but
Lovely.
yeah, 20 million, double Diamond, bro.
Yeah, that was a big one, man. And I, you know, what was so cool about that though? Everybody on there was stars. You know what I'm
sure.
saying?
Yeah.
Like, Lil
Watch
Jon.
out, my outfit's ridiculous
Oh,
in the
man.
club looking so.
But when you heard it, did you know, like, you like, oh yeah, that's the one right here, boy?
Oh yeah, no, most definitely.
How did everybody else feel about the record?
I mean,
were there some non-believers in before it came
sure,
out?
For sure.
Really?
Yeah.
Even after they heard it, that was immediate. Like as soon as I heard it, I saw this.
As soon as you hear that, dun, 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 dun.
But it was originally I originally wrote it to the Freak-a-Leek beat. Yeah.
Do you like it from the front? Dun, 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 dun. Oh wow!
Oh.
Have y'all ever heard my demo? I played the demo after we. But yeah, the demo is online.
Now that makes sense.
Yeah. So if you go listen to the demo, you'll hear that, like, because I actually, in my mind, I was just like, Usher was modern day Michael Jackson. I was gonna put a Michael Jackson song on Crunk Beat, and that was the idea, and that's what it was. And I wanted to create something that he could perform that I felt like that no one else could, no one else would create, because they had already had Confessions done. Shout out to Jermaine and Brian Michael Cox and all of the super producers that was actually on that album. Dre and Vidal. It was an amazing album already, but I was trying to, and at the time I was a new kid. I was a young kid on the block. You know what I mean? Trying to get my opportunity and get my shot, man. So it ended up being just something magical.
And we're never gonna get that Verzuz, huh?
Oh,
What verses?
Because the original Verzuz was you in the pandemic.
And the dream.
Yeah.
Yo, when I tell you
That was the original start.
that was probably
That
the
was
most
it.
viral verses.
Yeah, that was very.
But I'm just saying we're never gonna get the official one because Verzuz is done.
Is it done?
I mean, I don't want to see it no more.
I still want to see it.
Who you want to see?
Yeah, I mean, it depends, man. It depends on.
Are you gonna do it?
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely.
I would love to see what.
I think everybody that did Verzuz in the pandemic, when we was all on Instagram live, collabing, watching, I think everybody deserves to come back, do it on stage the proper way, and get paid.
No, for sure.
Because that's what Bow Wow and Soulja Boy did.
Yeah.
I don't think the one that we all wanted to see is never gonna happen. Because the one that we thought never would happen happened. Jeezy and Gucci Mane. That happened. We never thought that would happen.
Yeah, we definitely never thought that was going to happen.
And of course, we all wanted to see, okay, if that happened, we need Dolph and Gotti. But we're never going to get that.
That's crazy.
You know? But yeah. That's why I don't want to see no verses. But you popped it off because it was more so your antics while you guys was doing.
I mean, yeah, man. Because I mean, we were stuck in the house. So, you know what I mean?
Hey, was that your first sense of seeing like how the internet works? Like you oh, they done got me.
No, but it was funny though, because we was actually.
Were you on your phone? Okay, you was on your phone.
On the phone. It wasn't like I had to.
Tripod or something.
Nah, we didn't even know what the hell Verzuz was.
No, there was no verses. This was the first version of it.
Called me, man, and said, "Yo, bro, we gonna do this competition. You know what I mean? You and the Dream." I was like, "Shit, bet." You know what I'm saying?
You was popping it, dog. I said, "Ooh, this is getting smoky in here."
I was a little.
Oh, yes, you were. Yes, you were.
Oh.
Nah, man, it was, it was the dentist.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I was on little pain pills. But, I still did it because even when he called me, I was asleep. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't even, but then by the time I said, man, I need about an hour.
I'm gonna need about an hour.
Because that timer, because the verses, they like it's going down at this time. Bruh. So everybody should be like, all right, verses about to start. Let me get on my phone.
But if you missed it, they saw you was trending for like at least 3-4 days.
Yeah, it was crazy. The numbers was nuts, and it was so funny. I could see everybody's comments.
Nah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? But I thought it was definitely interesting. But what they did not expect is all them bombs.
Yeah, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I saw some people in there trying to, you know what I'm saying? They were trying to hate, but then I had to go into overdrive, and then it was over with.
Nah, for sure.
Some people, it's like if you know, you know.
Yeah. But you had to remind them, bro, and you did. That's why I felt that was great.
Nah, I appreciate that, bro.
Now we talking about verses. Who do you think would beat R. Kelly in the verses?
I don't know if anybody could beat R. Kelly in the verses.
Beat R. Kelly.
We're talking hit for hit. Chris Brown, go toe to toe with him, but I think R. Kelly will go longer. Pause.
I don't know. Yeah, that would actually be.
Chris Brown is the only person that can match up with that guy.
Because Chris do got a lot of songs.
Chris got a lot of hits, bro. And who got the most hits? R. Kelly.
But Kel's got
hits you forgot about.
Kel's the guy. Yeah, he
got hits you forgot.
Yeah. Fortunate.
That's why I was like, who would be?
And then he got hits that you forgot that he wrote too.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Michael Jackson songs, I Believe I Can Fly. Like it's over with. Like he got super what?
The only person that has a catalog to even withstand it a little bit is Chris Brown. If we're going hit for hit.
Yeah, because the verses was so tricky because it was like, dang, if you wrote somebody's song,
that count.
You play that, you like, damn.
I mean, but that's the whole point. It's just like when you come to my I'm actually doing the Sean Garrett experience. Like that's what my shows is gonna be about. So it's just basically like it's like a super show. You know what I'm saying? Like you're gonna have my hits, you're gonna have records I did. I even we getting ready also my Inkwell album. A lot of people don't even know about that album. Like I could play y'all one record from that. Like, let me see. Like these are songs like She Geek. Let me see. She Geek. Let me flash real quick on them. But this is one of my favorite songs from my mixtape. But I had I had everybody on there. I had like Drake. I had Nicki Minaj, Lil Wayne, T-Pain. Yo Gotti, Bun B,
Damn.
Gucci, Tiger, Soulja Boy.
That's crazy.
Everybody. Let me just play this.
How?
Shit.
You just got everybody number?
I mean,
Technically.
yeah.
Is that DJ Scream?
That
Who's
is
that?
Scream.
Who's that talking on top?
Oh no, this is Green Lantern.
Oh, Green Lantern.
Oh.
That beat crazy too.
You know what I mean? So
Oh, yeah,
it's just like,
Wait, that's a Gucci sample, right?
yeah.
Because he had that song Stupid.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So it's just like that album.
That was dope.
That Inkwell album is just ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy.
Gucci got to get another one in, man.
Yeah, man. Well, I got to get back together, man. You know, I'm proud of him, though, man. He really evolved, man. You know what I'm saying? Just, we all growing up, man. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so Girlfriends out now.
Yeah, Girlfriend, man.
What's next?
So the album coming in like September.
Name of the album.
I'm saving that.
Okay.
I was about to say he don't want to say it.
Are you gonna
Yeah.
randomly drop it in September? Like
No,
you don't
yeah.
know the date yet?
Yeah,
we all gonna find out.
We still trying to confirm this date, but
Okay.
you know, got some amazing features on there.
Oh, we know you do.
You know what I'm saying?
Plies and Honcho.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can only imagine.
Yeah, we got some. You know, we got some little secrets on
Basically,
there.
once you get all them clearances done.
Yeah, man.
It's
It takes a little while.
For sure.
But you know, it's just making music, man, that the people gonna love, and hopefully, you know, everyone is, you know, really excited about it. But I'm excited about it. And man, you know, I love y'all brothers, man. I appreciate y'all.
Yeah, come on, man.
You know what I'm saying? Ball
Yeah, he been humble.
It be a real.
He
humble.
been humble today. You know what I'm saying? Cause he have quoted himself as the greatest songwriter of all time.
No, I'm the greatest songwriter alive.
Boom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, I am the greatest songwriter of my generation, like hands down. Yeah,
I
Okay.
ain't arguing with you.
yeah. I mean,
I'm not arguing with you.
yeah, I got 18 Hot 100 number ones.
Okay. Pop it.
Yeah,
Pop it.
26 number ones.
I ain't arguing with you.
I mean, I ain't talking about the number 2s and number 5s and number 8s.
You talking about the
I'm
number
just talking about
ones?
them
Clay.
number 1s.
Yes, sir, ski. Yeah.
Your
Sean Garrett in
body's
the
so
building.
stupid.
Say them the checks that them them writers be wanting.
Yeah, it's
Get in the
just,
mail.
yeah, man.
Number
it's just-
ones.
And we ain't, you know, we ain't stopped, man. You know, so I ain't gonna never stop creating, or want to work with. You know, I like a lot of the new artists that's out today too. You know what I'm saying? This is one song I really had some really decent R&B songs, some little vibes. You know what I mean? I love. I like Mutt.
Yep.
I really
Leon
like
Thomas.
Leon Thomas.
Yep.
Yeah, shout out to Leon, man. I really like that.
His album is dope too.
Is it?
Yeah, he got a really good
Yeah, you should
album.
listen.
Really
Check
good.
it
Check it
out.
out. I haven't really checked it out. I love him too. I think he's dope as an artist, and I love his voice. It's a really unique tone. You know what I'm saying? And he be singing.
And he right too.
Yeah, he get down. Chris went crazy. I don't know. Did Chris write his verse or he? Who did the on the remix?
Oh,
Yeah,
Chris.
Chris Brown's on the
Chris
remix.
Brown did the remix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying I know he did, but I'm saying did Leon?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
Cause Chris be writing too. So yeah, man, I love that song though. That song.
So
Yeah,
project
so
coming out.
top
We don't
five.
know the name. September.
We gonna cut the
you-
cameras off. Then he gonna
He gonna tell
he
us
gonna
after
tell
the
us-
cameras off. I'll give y'all a hint on my story or something like that.
You know what I'm saying? We just nah, man. I'm just I'm just trying to make sure that
We happy you here, bro. You brought out the big chain. I ain't never seen that one play.
Hey, man, I get lucky every now and then.
Good thing I left my jewelry at home.
You know what I'm saying? Nah,
Damn.
man, cut it out. Hey man, congratulations to y'all too, man.
Man,
You know
appreciate
what I'm
you.
saying?
Thank you.
Y'all
Oh,
been
come
going
on, man.
crazy. You know what I'm saying? Y'all took this thing worldwide.
You feel me?
You feel me?
Because you were one of our first interviews when we started our the new vision of the Ball Alert show.
Yeah. See, y'all done moved out. So
we was somewhere else.
Yeah,
we were somewhere else, and then I got hired at iHeart, and then he got hired next, and so now we use the facilities as our own. So,
talking about me getting money, but
and by the time that album drop, we'll have some big news too.
Yes,
legally,
sir.
We can't say.
Them boys getting that sneaky money, and they ain't telling everything either.
I don't know what you talking about. I ain't got it. Anytime this clip goes around like that, motherfucker start asking me for bread. I don't got no bread. I got 5 kids.
I got a nice shirt.
I know that's right.
Expensive ass wife.
Hey.
Sean Garrett in the building. Thank you, brother.
Hey,
Thank
man,
you.
Love y'all, man. Appreciate
Love you
y'all.
back, my brother. Come on, man. Oh, before we go, one time for the Faith Project, we got a mental health check-in. How is Sean Garrett's mental health, and what do you do to keep it strong?
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I mean, people be trying you sometimes, boy. You really do need to be. Getting I think having a counselor is probably good. You know what I mean? I think sometimes, man, as a man, out here trying to, raise your kids and deal with relationships, trying to figure that out. You know what I'm saying? We need that balance. And so I don't have my mom to talk to like that. So your parents are really important, but you just making sure you got your circle, man. You know what I'm saying? Having somebody that you can definitely trust, that you can talk to, you know what I'm saying, about your feelings, your emotions. And that's the one thing I think part of my therapy is creating music. You know what I'm saying? It's sort of,
sure.
It definitely keeps me, vibrant. But at the end of the day, that's another thing too, going out, doing shows, seeing the people, it helps. You know what I'm saying? You get a chance to see it.
And that was the mental health check-in brought to you by the Faith Project. I go by the name Ferrari. Simmons?
I go by the name, BT.
Keisha's in the building. Now, what is the Faith Project?
The Faith Project is an organization that assists individuals coming out of the penal system, whether it's jail or prison. So it's pretty much like an ex-offender or someone with a drug charge that is trying to provide self-sufficiency for themselves and a better way of living. So we provide mental health services, whether it is drug addiction, just allowing them to have a more healthier lifestyle.
What qualifies someone to get eligible to be a part of the Faith Project?
The funny thing is a lot of people are sitting in jail right now not knowing that they are eligible to be released. For instance, if someone is a first-time offender or if they have a drug charge, the judge or the attorneys would suggest that they get into a program like mine to be able to provide them with structured living. So someone that will qualify is if they're a first-time offender, they'll just contact us and we would do an acceptance letter. They would serve their sentence with the Faith Project instead of being incarcerated.
Oh, wow.
Someone that is a drug user or is struggling with addictions or alcoholism, they will also contact us and we'll send them through programming so that way they can develop a healthier lifestyle.
Now, how can they contact you?
Instagram is faithproject_Inc. and the website is faithprojectatl.org. And there's a contact form there.
Now let's get back into this episode. Thank you for sharing that with us, sir.
Yeah, man.
Sean Garrett in the building.
I wanted to say one thing. So every Thursday, for the next 4 Thursdays, we're going to be releasing a narrative video for
Girlfriend.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So y'all stay tuned for that. And we're going live every Thursday. So stay tuned for that. And I love y'all, man. Appreciate y'all, man.
Appreciate you.
Come on, man. It's family. Anytime you want to pull up here, man.
Big Ferrari.
Yes, sir.
Big BT.
You know the vibes. Ball alert.
Little one,
You did.